Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to solve a problem on block diagram reduction. Let us first observe what is the given question. Now if we observe this diagram, here after summing point there is takeoff point. So we will first transfer this takeoff point after the block G3. So I will show here with the help of red marker. We will transfer this takeoff point after the block G3. So what will happen? So when we transfer this point after the block G3, we have to divide here with that block, that is H3 by G3. So I will rewrite this diagram. So here R of S is input. Now we have to take care for sign. So R of S, there is plus sign. Then there is block G1. Then here is plus sign, and for this feedback loop there is minus sign. Now here if we transfer this takeoff point, we have to write H3 by G3. So I will write here H3 by G3. Then here will be G3, here block G2. Then here we have to give for this feedback loop, there is the minus sign. Here is block H2 and here is block H1. And for this feedback loop also there is the minus sign. So most important thing is that we have to care about these signs. Now again if we observe this diagram, then we have to eliminate the feedback loop. So what is the feedback loop? So in between this block G3 and this block H2, I will show here with the help of red marker. So when I eliminate this feedback loop, then what will happen? This block G2 and this elimination of feedback loop will be in cascade. So what is the answer when we eliminate this block feedback loop? Then we know that in between G and H, we know G divided by 1 plus GH, because in denominator we are taking plus sign, because for this feedback loop there is the minus sign. So what is the answer? Answer is that G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2. Now this block and G2 block are in cascade. So we have to combine this. So blocks in cascade, that means we have to just multiply for this G2 with this total answer. So I will write here, that is both the procedures are done simultaneously, that elimination of this feedback loop. So after elimination, this is the block, and then the blocks in cascade we will combine. That means what is the answer? Answer is G2. We have to multiply for G2 with this answer, that is G2 into G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2. Then here we have to write H3 by G3. So I will write here H3 by G3. Then G1 as it is, and here is H1. So we have to give here minus sign, here R of S, that is input, and here is C of S. So here is the block. Now again if we observe, here is the feedback loop. So we have to eliminate this feedback loop. So I will show here with the help of red marker. So what is the answer when we eliminate? Now here is also minus sign, that means G divided by 1 plus G into H. So I will show here the answer, that is after combination or after elimination of this feedback loop, the answer is G2 dot G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2 whole divided by 1 plus, now we have to multiply with these two blocks, that is G2 dot G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2 multiplied by H3 by G3. Now if we observe, this G3 is getting cancelled. Now what is the answer? So again if we simplify this, we will get the answer, that is, now we will simplify this, that is here 1 plus G G2 by 1 plus G3H2. So we will take this denominator for this 1 also. That means we have to multiply here. So I will simplify this. G2 dot G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2 whole divided by, now for this 1 I will multiply this denominator, that is 1 plus G3H2 plus G2 whole divided by 1 plus G3H2. Now here we have to multiply with this H3. Now if we observe here both the denominators are same, so we can cancel this. So what is the answer? So answer is this, that is G2 multiplied by G3 divided by, in the bracket, 1 plus G3H2 plus G2 outside the bracket H3. Now we will write this and we will simultaneously combine with this block, because G1 and this block is in cascade. So when the blocks in cascade, or we can say series, we have to just multiply the blocks. So I will write direct answer here, that is I will write G1, that is with G1 we have to multiply for this answer, in the bracket G2 G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2 plus G2 bracket complete H3, and here we have to show output, that is C of S, and from this here we have to take feedback loop for H1. So we have to show this block as a H1 as it is, and we have to give here minus, and here input is R of S and output is C of S. Now what is the last step? So last step is we have to eliminate this feedback loop. So again we have to follow the same procedure, that is this block G divided by 1 plus G into H. So simply we have to multiply at the denominator with this block. So how we can write? So I will write here G, that is we have to take this whole bracket, that is G1 into G2 into G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2 plus G2 bracket complete H3 divided by 1 plus, because block G divided by 1 plus G into H. So again I will write this G1 G2 G3 divided by 1 plus G3H2 plus G2 bracket complete H3. This is the whole block, and then we have to multiply with this H1. Now again if we observe, we will take the same denominator for this one also, and we will cancel this denominator. So what will be the answer here? So if I take here, I will do two simultaneous process, that I will multiply for this denominator with this one, and simultaneously I will cancel this both the denominator. So what will be the final answer? That is G1 G2 G3 divided by, now I will multiply inside the bracket H3 also, so it will become H3 plus G3 H2 H3 plus G2 H3. So this is the multiplied by 1. Now plus we have to take G1 G2 G3 bracket complete. For this whole bracket we have to multiply with H1. So this is the final block and this is the final answer. So we can say what is the ratio of transfer function, that is output C of S divided by R of S is nothing but this block.